All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a character who's, frankly, on another level. His name is Mendacious. And what's so cool about this is we're not just theorizing here. We're looking at actual game records, play-by-plays that show us what a true master operator looks like when everything is on the line.
So, to set the scene, just listen to this. This is a direct quote from the party's log, typed out in the middle of, well, total chaos. You can just feel the panic, right? It's not poetry. It's a frantic, desperate message that basically boils down to, we are so screwed. Everyone is down, dead, or even worse.
And let's be super clear here. This wasn't just a bad roll or a tough fight. This was a TPK, a total party kill. That's game over, folks. The end of the road. The heroes are dead. By all rights, the adventure, the whole story, it should have ended right there.
But it wasn't over. Because in that moment of absolute ruin, Mendacious pulls out something insane. He casts one spell. Just one. And it changes everything. He literally altered reality. And get this, he didn't just save his own skin, he rewound the tape on that entire catastrophe. He brought everybody back. That single moment, that's what defines this character. So the big question is, how in the world does a wizard get that powerful?
Well, to understand that god-tier power, we've got to look at how he operates on the daily. See, before he's saving the universe, Mendacious is the party's vanguard. He's their scout. He's the guy who walks into the dark first so nobody else has to. And I love this because it shows the two sides of how he thinks. On the one hand, you have his, let's call it mundane scouting method. Yep, it's literally a big stick. He just pokes things, looking for traps. Simple, right? But hey, it works. But then you have his magical scouting, and that's where things get a little creepy.
Yeah, check this out. It's called the Eye of Dandelion. Now, it's a familiar, a magical companion, but this is no fluffy cat or wise old owl. No way. This thing is an undead eyeball that crawls out of its own eye socket, scurries ahead, and he can see everything it sees. I know, it's totally gruesome, but you can't argue with the results. It is an insanely effective way to scout ahead.
Okay, so he's a fantastic scout, but that's just scratching the surface, which brings us to his other job, being the party's walking, talking arsenal of wonders. I mean, this guy is basically a Swiss Army knife of magical solutions for pretty much any problem you can throw at him.
The key here is preparation, you know? Just look at this list of tactical goodies. He's got blinding bolts to shut down a magic user, homemade sewer grenades for crowd control, nasty. Stop bolts that can just freeze a monster cold. Oh, and this deadly bottle, you just pop the top and poof, instant cloud kill spell. Then there's the classic necklace of missiles. It's like he has a get-out-of-jail-free card for any specific nightmare situation they might run into.
And it's not all about blowing things up either. He's got the support role covered too. This thing, the Beaker of Plentiful Potions, makes him a walking healing fountain. He's got heals, restoration for nasty curses, even invisibility potions. He can basically keep the whole team patched up and ready to go, no pit stops required.
But this right here is the crown jewel of his survival gear, the Gilded Heart. First off, it makes him immune to some of the scariest things in the game, like level drain. But here's the kicker. If he actually dies, if an enemy somehow gets through everything and takes him down, all someone has to do is cast a simple healing spell on the heart, and boom, he's back. It's the ultimate insurance policy. So, with all this incredible power, you've got to be thinking, what's the catch? Well, there is one. A lot of his greatest stuff comes with immense risk. They're double-edged swords, where the difference between an amazing success and a total disaster is paper thin. And the Cloak of the True is the perfect example of this. So, picture this. An archer shoots at him. If he makes his wisdom check, he can basically shrug off the hit and take only one single point of damage. Pretty amazing, right? But if he fails that check, that same arrow hits him for the absolute maximum possible damage. It's a total gamble, all or nothing, every single time he gets shot at.
So that really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is that a test of faith in your own abilities? Or is it just a fool's bargain? But I don't think it's just him being reckless. It's his whole philosophy. He lives in a world where one bad roll can get everyone killed. So sometimes, the only way to win is to go all in and bet everything on yourself.
And that whole mindset, that willingness to take those huge, calculated risks, that's what elevates him. He's not just another powerful wizard in the group. He is the absolute keystone. He's the one thing holding the entire party together. And if you need proof, just look at this timeline. See that first date? July 17th, 594. That's the day from the log we read at the start. The day they all should have died. The day he brought them back. Every single thing that happens after that, it's bonus time. It only happened because of him. Fighting skeletons in the barbarian lands a year later, defending a castle in the clouds from wyverns, surviving sirens at sea. None of that happens. The story ends on July 17th without him.
So when you put it all together, what do you call a wizard who's this good? I mean, he can scout, he can fight, he can heal, and he can literally hit the undo button on a total party wipe. Is there even a word for that?
Yeah, there is. Given his name is Mendacious, you'd have to call him unlive lovable.